Vietnam has announced its first coronavirus deaths after an outbreak was detected in the city of Da Nang. The country had previously seen its zero death figure as a point of pride. It has only registered about 500 cases in total, but new infections have been detected in recent days, mostly in Da Nang. Infections have since spread to 6 provinces. The death of 2 people comes as officials have closed bars and restaurants across the country and suspended large gatherings. Here's our South Asia, East Asia correspondent, Jonathan Head.
Vietnam was able to get its COVID-19 infections under control very quickly after they started coming into the country in February. It has proved itself one of the most efficient. It hasn't done it through mass testing, it's done it through extremely rigorous contact tracing, massive public education, getting the whole population on board. It helps that it is effectively a communist-run country. The government is very strong, the local authorities are very strong, people do what they're told. But it has worked. And because they had no deaths, and they're almost unique in this country this size, having so few figures, such small numbers and no deaths, they did put that tremendous effort into keeping Stephen Cameron alive, really against the odds. Nobody else thought he'd survive, but this new outbreak caught them completely by surprise. They'd had no cases at all inside Vietnam for 99 days up until last Friday, a week ago. And they let almost no foreigners come into the country. Those who come in are very strictly controlled, so nobody knows where this new infection has come from. It was suddenly a man in the city of Da Nang was recorded. They were so astonished, they actually tested him 5 times because they couldn't believe it. But from that first infection, they've now had 80 new cases, more than 80 in a week, the biggest number increase they've had since this started. And inevitably, once you start getting old people getting it, they had their first fatality. Symbolically, a big blow for them, and a worry for other countries like Thailand, where I am now. We've had no cases now for 60 days. They're very proud of that. But this is a reminder that even when you think you've beaten COVID-19, when you've closed your borders off, the virus can still flare up. And in this case, still nobody knows where it came from.
Jonathan Head reporting.